Hey there, thanks for tuning in. In this video, I show you the exact process how I turned this Amazon product listing from Poppy within 20 minutes into this one. As a side note, all these images you see here, these are one-shots. No editing was done. About myself, hey, I'm Jacob. I'm the founder of Scalable, and I'm running a creative agency called Spotlighted Studio since nearly 5 years now. And these results, but also the others, show me what's actually happening currently with the whole creative industry. In this video, you will understand what Scalable does, why it works, because it does the whole job. It replaces the researcher specialized on Amazon, the strategist, the copywriter, the photographer, and the designer. And also you will learn how to create content like main images, gallery images, ads, posts, etc. So let's get into it. Let's create new content for this brand, Poppy. And first of all, we have to kick the ASIN, and you get it from the URL here. And I already added it, but you just have to paste it here, select the marketplace and the language, and click Start Analysis Now. And then the whole agents get triggered that analyze the product and everything I show you now. And after 15 minutes approximately, you get this report, and just open first the insights. So first of all, why this works is that the whole research and analysis is done by multiple agents. I think around 10 already. And they go from, they collect different data and they go on different levels. And yeah, turn your data into insights and also into strategy. So what you get is like the whole review analysis, where you can analyze up to 500 reviews. And yeah, then these get turned into the insights. You see how often this got mentioned in the stack of reviews. You see the label. So it's not just people and customers value quality. It's really precise about the product and yeah, tangible. And you see the sentiment and the journey. And when you go here, you can read the description to understand more and how this is constructed. Like multiple topics are merged together to a customer insight. And you know probably that AI hallucinates a lot, but we solved that. You can trace everything back to the original review and really understand the customer language. When you click here, you can read all the reviews that are based to get these review aspects and the customer insights. And this is what makes the people satisfied after they did the purchase. But what makes them do the purchase are the conversion drivers. So you get a prioritized list, what actually motivates them to make the purchase decision. And often it's something different. So you have to look at both the review insights and the conversion drivers, because the people on Amazon are already problem aware and they're looking for a solution. They type the product they're looking for into the search bar, and then they just look what the SERP is offering, and then they compare and make the decision. And these are the things that they already have in mind when looking for a solution. So sometimes they're already solution aware and just are looking for the best offer. So you can also go here and analyze it, and then the product we just got actually analyzed for you already. Then this is a part where all the review insights got analyzed again, because people are talking like in a positive way and a negative way about your product. And in this sentiment ratio here, everything is made tangible for you. So you see how good the product actually is or not. And it gets classified into strength or weakness or even inconsistent experience when it's 50-50. And there you see, and you can always dive deeper and understand more about what the strengths and weaknesses are. And product improvements are the list that, based on the weaknesses, you get a list, again, prioritized by impact and difficulty, and how to build a better product with, also an explanation. Then, since a lot of people struggle to understand what makes listing images that convert, this is a two-piece scoring system. To make a purchase decision, you need both the emotional part of the brain. You have to convince the customers on an emotional level and on a logical level. And this is the emotional one that actually makes the people, that makes the product desirable, like the perceived value and the design and image quality, the branding. This is what gets rated here. And the other part is the logical, that to provide the customer the information that they are looking for, that they have already in their head, the questions they want to get answered. And this is actually the mix of how clear these informations are presented and how strong. And you already get your scoring. You can dive into each individual image and you see perceived value. You can lift this up way more. And the message clarity and strength, since this is just a product shot, is quite low. And this is the image audit. And then the conversion blockers are the part we understand everything what is important to your customer in the review insights and conversion drivers. And we also know what your images are communicating. And in the conversion blockers list are the things listed down that actually are not communicated well enough, because people want answers, and these are things that matter but are not communicated correctly. So you can read the problem here, you get some ideas, and yeah, all the data is traceable back to the original insight. So this is all about the foundation. So you get everything done, and yeah, you don't have to think anymore. We have the full context about your product. So we can shift now to the content creation, and you can be sure that this will be conversion optimized and yeah, strategically built. So to do so, we can go to Studio now. When we enter this page, first you have to run the next couple agents. Let's do this. And you see a little bit what's happening here. It takes couple seconds, but the whole communication strategy and content brief will be created on all the data I showed you a couple seconds or minutes ago. So when this is done, you get the full strategy for your whole stack of gallery images. Now on the studio page, we will generate the listing images for Amazon. And here at the first, you see the rating from the image scores. Then what we are trying to achieve here is like to get to the top 10%, and therefore the conversion rate will benefit from that. As you see, everything that got analyzed in the insights on the insights page is incorporated into the strategy. Everything is done for you, the whole hierarchy of communication, and for all images you can upload in the gallery image area. So let's start with the main image. And the main image is not to convince the customer, it is to attract the customer. So we want to stand out in the search engine result page, but we also want to communicate already our value, the benefits, the features, because the people are problem or solution aware. And the more we communicate, the more we stand out, the better our click-through rate will be, and the more traffic we get to our listing. So here in the center, you already see suggestions on how we can communicate to your customer the value and how we can build trust. So you already get a list of a couple options. Everything is, when you toggle this on, everything is already like structured for you, and there is a conversion strategy. Means here you can read why this is built as it is built. So you basically, this replaces the content strategies for you, and you already can apply just the things that are written here, or you just, the AI takes these things that got mentioned here and incorporates that into your main images. So about the content brief, this is already a suggestion on how the content should look like. So you get the content brief. The primary message is the main thing that should be communicated. So it's a clear communication and strong, and some visual structure. Let's toggle this again. And to generate our first image, we need a product image as a reference. So the easiest way is to go there and just download it. So let's go there. I already made it. Okay, this is saved. Let's go there, copy, and here, there you go. You will see that now we can generate the images. And here are a couple options that, I recommend when you read here. It recommends you to upload a brand style, but we will create one in a couple minutes together, and I show you the best practices. Then the no-brainer mode is that my goal is that you don't have to think. All AI agent did the work for you. That's why let's keep that as it is. But you can also fine-tune it when toggled off, that you can give your own suggestions on what to create, how to create it, and some feedback when you see that the creation is not that what you're looking for. And this toggle here removes the copy from the image, but here on the main image, we don't have any copy. And then you can select here the amount of images generated, the format, and the resolution. So let's just trigger here. By the way, this is just an admin one, and you will not see that. So the image got generated. As you see here, when you read the strategy, everything got done already for you. And here you see that it is more desirable. It has like the taste, everything incorporated. I don't think I have to add here some stuff, but here's also a feature when you say, hey, something is missing. Let's read maybe. And the box tag 12 cans can be more prominent. So let's maybe go there, select it. Then you see that this added image button appears, and then add a prominent 12 cans badge somewhere. All right, enter. And in the meantime, when we already compare, this looks quite flat and this looks dynamic. And probably in the search engine result page, this will make a huge difference. Here you go, 12 cans. There it is. And yeah, this way you can push the terms of services for main image optimization by your own. No thinking needed, just like, yeah, trial and error. Then let's go to the next one. And one thing that we also replace is the copywriter. Here in this area, you already get a copy suggestion with everything like the main heading, the subheading, the benefits, the call outs, and some trust signals. So it's all about, yeah, like communicating, but also building trust. And you can click here, edit copy, or double tap, and then you can edit it. And this tiny icon here shows you that you this image, this copy is used to generate your images. So let's add a new one, and all the, what is it, the strawberry flavor, and save. And you can shift here between the versions, and yeah, let's generate, right, one image there, and the next one will be without text. So there you go. All the strawberry flavor. Yeah. So you can just go there. And yeah, we have the shift there, and you can edit everything and adjust it to your brand tone or add some other key benefits or trust elements as you like. So this is the thing. And I see it's not following the brand guidelines. And this is the next step I want to improve. But before that, I already triggered that it should create a clean image for example, and select here for a social story. And this means that no text will be on this image. Let's generate here. And in the meantime, we will create a brand style. And I place here a toggle that has a tiny bug. And as you see here, that when you upload the brand style, this makes the look on brand, because you want to generate multiple product listing images. And that's why you need to define how these should look like. And the brand style should incorporate like the logo, so it has the context, the typography, font guidelines, some color palette, lifestyle photography examples, and product photography examples, and listing images. And there are a couple approaches here. The most simplest one would be just go there, or let's go there. Let's see, they have one, and this looks poppy. And let's save this up. So this is the simplest way to get, if you already have a branding. And so what do we have? Let's go back to the image, and let's give this again some text. And you will see that the results will look completely different. And by the way, this is the generated image. Show you something. It now added a little bit of, it understands that it's for the story, so it added a little bit of copy. But yeah, first of all, with this reference image from the listing, we already get something that is way more on brand. And when you selected one image, there is a feature that you can edit things just by prompting. So remove the background fruits. Let's see. So as you probably noticed that this image has not all the elements we want to have as a regular branding or brand style. That's why we will build one in the next step when this is created. But I already showed you that, yeah, you don't need a design anymore, because you can edit here everything. And you see, done. This is it now created. But before, let's trigger some new images with this one. Yeah, just scroll and click the button, and you have the full power of a 3D artist, photographer, graphic designer, and Amazon conversion specialist. So let's jump into it. Yeah, and you see this image got generated for you with just one click. There you go. I honestly have to admit that the results are already a bit of shocking even. I'm not sure. What do you think? But yeah, we actually maybe don't need a brand style. But how I would approach to create a brand style, I have here the Amazon, I have the website, and I have the product page. So I would look for like assets from social media or the website and just screenshot different elements. Let's zoom out a bit, and then it's just going like this. Go there. I have a Figma file where I can paste everything. And then, for example, do we have it? Yeah, let's add here some. Where the icons are consistent, and what I would add as well as some lifestyles. Go to the story. Yeah, this looks cool. So some lifestyles. So you can do this everywhere as you like, but for me, I'm quite familiar, and Figma, we can now export it. It's now Let's get back to Scalable. Let's delete this and let's go here. Let me drag the image from there. Bam. Upload. Oh, it's too big. Then let's reduce the size. Try again. Just curious if I can drop. No, there's no drag and drop yet, but we have it here. This is the newer one. This works out. And this got applied everywhere. Let's see what results we get now. While this is doing the job, here when you're subscribed to a pro plan, you can generate multiple images, and yeah, you can select the ratio and even the resolution that goes up to 5K. And you see, hey, I'm not sure if the references are on point, but yeah, it created something different. So feel free to experiment with that. And yeah, it's a little bit more trial and error, but the foundation is done fully for you. So these being the basics features, and you see there is a lot of trial and error, but I think you can move forward quite fast without thinking too much, without prompting, without anything else. You just need one tool and maybe a little bit of some assets created somewhere for the brand style. And that's it. So feel free to check it out. And I think this is replacing a lot of parts of the creative industry in the e-commerce. So feel free to reach out when you have any issues and to leave some feedback and improvements. I'm always available to hear your opinions. And thanks for watching this tutorial. Bye-bye.